Hey guys, what's up, man? Trying to find a topic real quick that was just dropped to me a couple minutes ago. Um, it is for a subscriber, a fellow subscriber. I'm trying to find it real quick. I think I just passed it again. No, 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 no. Okay, hold on. I'm getting to it. Alright, it's for Kumain Elmore. Wanted me to do a topic about talking about MTF's transition and how to tell someone. Alright, I'm fixing to do this video. As far as the MTF transition, I really don't. I know a lot of the steps of what they go through. They go through about the same steps as any transition person. I mean, or in for you to start your process. I mean, even getting on hormones, you have to talk to a therapist or psychologist. It's somebody, basically somebody that can confirm that you are ready for your hormone therapy. Um, for an MTF, it means that you will go through about the same steps. I mean, they would talk to you, see if your mind is ready for hormone therapy, tell you about the procedures and everything. Okay, then after you go through that situation, then you end up going to get on hormones, which is estrogen. The opposite of testosterone, which will be estrogen for MTFs. MTFs will take estrogen. You'll be on it for basically the rest of your life. If you was like on insulin for diabetes, you will be on testosterone for your, I mean, you'll be on estrogen for the rest of your life. There's just no change in that because it can, like, if you stop taking it, then your voice will become more dominant. You start sounding more manly. You won't sound as feminine as you want to. Then you go to the procedures to talk to someone about getting surgery. After you've been on that, you get your letter and everything from your therapist, and then your therapist will confirm that yes, this person is ready for hormone therapy. And then after you've been on hormones for a while and you feel like you're ready to go ahead and start the procedure to get surgery, then guess what? You just take that letter and you just go ahead and start the surgery. That's basically, I mean, there's steps to it. After men take estrogen for a little while, they end up growing moves to an MTF. It'll be breasts. You end up growing female chest. To FTMs, you end up losing your chest. But for MTFs, male to female is what that is. MTF means male to female. You end up losing your you end up growing chest. You end up growing female tissue, and you end up growing so much of a female form. Your face would change. Um, it'll start slimming out a little bit more than it being really bold and masculine looking. Your mannerisms will become a little bit more feminine acting, like your hand. You start being a little bit more emotion. You would start crying about things that you don't even normally cry about. You would start nagging a little bit more, and you start acting more girly. Um, um, After you get surgery and all that, I mean, it's a little bit different technique about for an MTF. Your surgery is a little bit more simple, it's simpler. Um, I've noticed a lot of MTFs get chest surgery, meaning that they get implants to enhance more of a female figure on the top to make it look more as a female chest. Um, you can also get your chin or your Adam's apple shaved, and to make your face look a little bit more feminine, and take off your Adam's apple so your Adam's apple ain't poking out like mine. They can shave it down and then make it look a little bit more smoother like a female. Um, then your voice will not be as hardcore, harsh like. It'll be coming softer. It'll be more, you sound more girly. Um, I mean, you just start acting like a girl. Um, you start thinking like a female. Your hormones like a female will change to, I mean, you start feeling like a female. Um, As far as trying to tell someone, um, ask certain questions. Just, I would say the same thing I usually do is what I do is I get to know the person first of all that I'm talking to, and then after I talk to them for a while, there's certain questions I ask them about. What if you met somebody that was like this? You know, what if you met this person inside they want to transition and they want to become a female? Would you be okay with it? Some guys now are really open for MTS. I keep saying FTMs. I'm sorry, but a lot of men are open to MTS. Um, some guys are really respectful. There are other guys. I mean, you just got to kind of weigh it out. If it's not like a positive answer to any of the questions that you ask them, then I wouldn't consider that the person that you might want to get with, because you don't want to endanger yourself or anybody else that's around you. You kind of don't want them to use who you are. You want them to respect the person that you are. So if there's not a positive answer, feedback from it, and you're vibing that the answers that they're giving back is not on the positive aspect, then like I said, I would just cut tie on that. Just be their friend, but just, keep your guard up on it. Um, but if it's somebody that actually you consider yourself attracted to, and they might be open-minded towards you being an MTF, um, then yeah, then ask certain questions, and if them questions kind of hit and it's like on a positive aspect and they're very open-minded, then that might be the person you might want to go ahead and tell them that, hey, I was born this way or whatever. But I would give them the respect to not sit up here and tell them like years and years later, or like people do on Jerry Springer, or sit up here and never tell them about it, because somehow your past can always creep up. I mean, no matter what fashion or form, past can always creep up. I mean, they can always find out about somebody you knew, or somebody they knew but knew somebody that you knew, or high school, or best friend, or homie, or somebody that when you was before you transition can tell information to that person, and it can kind of mess up the situation that could be good because this person did not know and they feel like held you held back some information that could have been they could have been okay with, and you didn't give them the chance to actually answer it for themselves. It's like keeping a secret hidden. You just gotta know who to tell it to, and just fill out the person. Like, if they feel positive and they're on an open-minded level and they respect people in the community, respect that you might transition, or respect someone that has, just asking certain questions about the situation, then that might be a person you might want to just go ahead and tell. Because if you really like them, then you really want to be honest with them. And honesty is the key to anything. And if you can't be honest with them, and you hold that bit of information back, it really ain't going to go nowhere, because they feel like you couldn't be upfront about yourself. You couldn't give them that much respect to say, hey, I'm male to female, I'm in transition, I've always felt this way, and I always wanted be a woman. I felt like I was always woman. Just give them that respect to choose what they want to choose. Certain people might be okay with it, and you got certain people that's not okay with it. But like I said, you're giving them the chance to make a choice, because you not saying anything gives they don't have that choice. They don't have that. You're not giving them respect to make a decision. They might be open-minded, they might not. So that's my thoughts on it. Dropping them down if you feel the need. This your man, Kamar. Out. Later.